Wait a minute. Is that candy?
No, that's candy and flowers. What's he doing?
Lars is trying to figure out what's going on. Is this an answer to the question we had earlier today? Oh, wait. Lars confronts Titan.
Oh, yeah.
Brad.
Oh, wow.
Brad. Wait a minute.
Yeah!
He's in a match.
Yeah!
He is in a match.
Oh, yeah!
Did you see that?
I love it.
Do you
Look at
condone
Lars.
this?
Look at it. Oh, there's some flowers and candy for Lars, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, handsome? Titan and Lily, sitting in a tree. Kissing.
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready for my match.
By fixing your hair?
Yeah. Lily's gonna be out there. I wanna look my best.
Titan, brother, this obsession of yours is not healthy. She has a boyfriend, man.
So? She doesn't have a Titan?
So you're saying that this girl is secretly in love with you?
What's not to love? I'm a giant!
This is the same girl that you kidnapped and held hostage and probably scarred for life. You're saying that girl loves you?
Did I stutter?
You didn't stutter, but I'm trying to get this through to your...
Now listen, when I say the girl will be mine, the girl will be mine. She will be mine. Mark my words.
And so she will.
Boys, I got news. I got great news.
Boss, thank God you're here.
Yeah, well-
Okay. Need your opinion. Hair up or down? Up or down? Up, down. Where you going?
You quit thinking about that dame, you understand? You got a chance to win this entire tournament. And with that title comes power. So get your head in the game, you understand? Because tonight, Cerebus is back.
Cerebus?
Roosevelt's brother?
Oh no.
He's out?
Boys, the past is the past. None of that matters now. All that matters is Cerebus is back, and tonight, he's bringing hell with him.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be sweet.
All right, big match tonight. Big match.
Big match. It's going to be huge. I'll tell you what. It's
I
going to be
was
something.
talking about Alan's match against Saxon.
That's right, baby.
It's going to be huge. Big match.
Wait. I got to go out there against a 7'2" guy, international heavyweight title tournament, and you're talking to him about his big match?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I get it. I see where your heads are at. I tell you what, how about I give you guys the night off? I got this one tonight, okay? You guys can take your little bromance and head to the back. I got this. I don't need it. You know what? It's all about business tonight. I'll show you how it's done. I
Hey,
don't need you guys.
bromance. Hey, you remember this. You're nothing. Bromance.
We'll see.
Rude. What's the deal? It's got an attitude. Bad. I don't think I like it.
Baxter and Brian Thompson in the broadcast booth for TCW Wrestling. And Brian, the International Championship Tournament is underway. Lots of questions with that, though, especially when you think about this bizarre love triangle between Lars, Lily, and the 7'2" Titan.
What I think, in my own personal humble opinion, is that the 7'2" giant Titan is going to have a new girlfriend. It's only a matter of time before Lily smartens up and leaves that loser Lars and goes to the real man like the 7'-tall giant Titan himself.
But Titan has a big battle today in the International Championship. He takes on Michael Berry of Genetic Perfection. You have to wonder where his head is, where his focus is.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you, Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry. We just saw moments ago, you walking out, you telling all that Alan Steele, you telling your manager, Rich Rude, to just stay behind and she don't need him. I think that's a mistake, pal.
And what's going on with Cerebus? We know he's back. We know this guy is dangerous. We'll hopefully find out more about that as we go throughout the show today. Let's go to the ring and Tom Simon.
The following contest is a first-round match in the TCW International Tournament. Introducing first, from Joplin, Missouri, weighing 247 pounds, one half of Genetic Perfection, Mr. Saturday Night, Michael Berry.
He wants to go at it alone.
We saw what happened seconds ago, the interaction with Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry, his manager Rich Rude, his tag team partner, all that Alan Steele. I do not agree with this. I am a fan of Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry, but however, I am not current attitude, so to speak. I'm hoping it changes. I'm hoping Genetic Perfection sticks together, works as a unit, but he doesn't seem to be like a part of the unit right now. Come on, Michael, think about this.
This is a single championship belt, the International Championship.
And
One
his
guy.
opponent from Tampa, Florida, accompanied to the ring by the manager for the ages, Boyd Bradford, and Roosevelt the Dog at 7'2", 375 pounds. This is Titan.
A 7'2" giant of a man that wants to become the TCW International Champion. Look at that, look at the giant himself right there. What a monster he is. With Boyd Bradford at his side.
He is a monster, Brian, but at the same point, we do wonder, is he so focused on the situation with Lily and his hair that he can focus on this championship opportunity?
He just wants to look good and being victorious out here, but I think we saw moments ago as well with the Bradford family discussion that everything seems to be going quite well with the news going around the Bradford family. We saw last week, they should have one championship in their camp. It didn't happen thanks to people like Tommy Dreamer sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Excited to have Tommy Dreamer as a part of TCW Wrestling. We'll see a lot more of him in the weeks to come. But this match right here, another match in the first round of the International Title Tournament.
There's a lot going on in the Bradford family. We heard that Cerebus is here. I don't know a whole lot about Cerebus. I just know that Cerebus is apparently pretty big and pretty bad, and he's back. I don't know where he's been, but he's back with the family. And speaking of backs, Mr. Saturday Night finds his back hitting the mat, courtesy of the 7'2" monster.
Back to Cerebus, I wonder where he could have been. Has he been gone for 10 to 15 years?
That's
the story.
To be determined. And look at this. Mr. Saturday Night wants to go nose to nose. I'll never question the guts of Michael Berry.
Michael Berry wants to show that he can do this on his own. He's been in Genetic Perfection with Alan Steele for a long time. They've won championship gold. At this point in his career, he feels it could be time for him to win singles championships as well.
But he's not thinking straight right now. He's throwing some big right hands. He's backing the monster up, and now he's going in. Look at this. He's going in. He's going to just try to clean his clock. Oh, look at that.
Titan just threw him off.
Like a sack of potatoes. And let's say this, Michael Berry is no small man.
Now, Michael Berry is a huge guy, but Titan just takes it to a different level. And unless you see Titan in person, you won't understand that.
You cannot appreciate the size of this man, like you said, unless you see him live and in person. You can find out where you can see Titan and all.
Berry goes in at him. No Alan Steele, no Rich Rude. This is Michael Berry. Could he advance? Not quite there. 2 count by referee Mark Wilson.
Yeah, Mark Wilson was taking notes from Boyd Bradford last week, and maybe he learned a thing or two by watching a true professional like Mr. Bradford in action.
Boyd Bradford, oh, wow.
Oh, wow, what power.
Up and over to the floor. There's Michael Berry.
I was going to mention moments ago, you can find out what. Look right now, look at that miss. And then, oh, come on.
There's the fist of fire by Michael Berry.
High crossbody into a pinning combination 2.
Could have had him.
And he just, look at that, look at the strength he had in the kick out right there.
Back to live action. Titan now pounds away at the back of Michael Berry of Genetic Perfection.
Certainly, and when this man hits you with a forearm to the back, it's even more devastating than a normal forearm. It hurts as it is, but you take it from a man 7'2", almost 400 pounds, and it's just multiplied.
But you would think with an opportunity like Titan has today that he would have been focused today on training and watching film, and instead he was worried about Lily and trying to impress her with the way he looks.
Oh, he hit the post!
Gosh.
He hit the post!
Let's hit a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more TCW action after this.
I don't like this. Hey!
Oh, no. Back on TCW Wrestling, the International Championship Tournament continues, and Titan just now floored Michael Berry.
Well, these guys are putting it all on the line. That's what the TCW International Championship is all about. You want to bring your best, and boom!
Oh, wow.
Now, this is where
if Rich Rude was there, he could strategize with his man. I want to say this. I'm actually thinking Rich Rude, you know, Michael Berry's looking at it maybe as Rich Rude is more focused on Alan Steele and his match he has coming up in the tournament. But I'm saying that I think maybe it's business. I mean, come on, it's 7'2". Maybe Rich Rude realized, you know, sometimes you just got to call it what it is and say, we can't pull this one off. We got to focus on this one because we got a 7'2" opponent. I mean, he's still no shame on Michael Berry, but maybe he just wasn't quite as confident in Michael Berry against a 7'2", 400-pound monster as he is with his man, all that Alan Steele, later this week.
And there are a lot of guys who'd be intimidated by the idea of having to face Titan. Michael Berry apparently isn't one of them. He told him, stay back here, I got this. He wants to win singles championship gold, the international championship, a new title that was created by the owner of TCW Wrestling, Matt Riviera.
That's right. For all of us here in TCW, what a giving individual.
Giving me a headache having to listen to him and his rants that he gives us.
You better watch it, 30%, remember that number.
Titan's going for it, but Berry rattles the brain in the teeth of the 7'2" giant.
Well, that will certainly rearrange his kisser that he hopes to use.
And there again,
in his love
Titan's
lock.
not gonna like that.
He's not. Shoulder blocks to the midsection. You know, here's two guys that typically, I'm actually fans of both these individuals. I'm a little bit upset right now. Disappointed, I guess, is the best word to use with Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry. But I'm hoping the genetic perfection, they get together, he gets on board and really he gets behind his partner, all that Alan Steele. But he's not thinking about Steele right now. He's thinking about 7'2", 400 pounds coming at it.
Berry out of the way. Titan collides with the turnbuckle, the corner, and Berry's firing. This is his chance. He wants to advance. He wants to move on in the tournament. One loss, and you're done. It's one and done in this title tournament closeout.
Watch out.
Cover. Not quite enough just yet. It's tough to beat a guy like Titan with the experience, with the power, with the strength, and with the size of this 7'2" giant. Berry, though, gonna keep it going. Gonna keep the fire coming. Berry goes into the corner and drops that elbow, actually drops that shoulder right into the gut of Titan.
Mr. Saturday Night now, looked like he was, he took too much time. Rich Rude wouldn't have let that happen, Michael. Rich Rude would have had you focused and had you getting in there quicker. He wouldn't have allowed that to happen at all. Look at the bear hug by Titan.
Squeezing the air.
Hey, wait. Hey!
Here's Lars.
That stinking Lars. He threw those flowers down, those beautiful flowers. Yeah, that Titan was trying to give Lily.
Lily's trying to hold Lars back.
Yeah.
She doesn't want a confrontation here.
He really don't want to go. He's making it look like she's holding him back. He gets in there, he's done. He wants no part of that 7'2" monster. Look at this. Yeah, Lars, get to the locker room.
This is what happens when you mess with somebody else's woman. Lars is fired up. Out of respect for Lily, it looks like he's going to make his way to the back. But look back in the ring, Brian.
Wait a minute. Michael Berry is up now to the vertical base.
Berry has him, turns Titan around.
Choke slam time coming up. Titan looks like he's set to advance. No.
Behind, Michael Berry. Into the corner. Rolls him up.
Hey, he had some tights.
Mr. Saturday Night advances.
He had some tights. That's genetic perfection style of Michael Berry.
And advancing in the international tournament, Mr. Saturday Night, Michael Berry.
A big win for Mr. Saturday Night without Rich Rude, without all that Alan Steele. He did a job on the second round. And Titan, distracted by Lars and distracted by Lily.
It was that idiot Lars that made the difference. Lars, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes right now.
A big win for Michael Berry of genetic perfection. He advances in the International Championship tournament.
Yeah, he did, and I'll congratulate you, Mr. Saturday Night, on the victory. I guess, quote-unquote, you did it on your own, not so much. But my problem is the fact that, Lars, you and Lily, your little business, your little love triangle, you stuck your nose in Titan's business, and you stuck your nose in Bradford family business, and you will pay for it. I know that.
Ken Resnick is standing by in the dressing room.
Who would have thought? Titan already eliminated from the international title tournament. It's nice every once in a while to see a member of the Bradford family get what they generally delight in giving out. Hi, Brett. And tonight, speaking of the Bradford family, the light heavyweight title on the line, your shot at Kincaid and putting gold around your waist.
Haha, kidding, my friend. I'm not here to talk about the Bradford family. It's all about Brett, baby. I got the TCW fans. They're my family. I don't need the family. I'm here not to shoot turkeys, but I'm here to make magical rainbows.
Oh, all right, Brett, you've got to be a little worried about Cerebus not being part of the Bradford family.
Cerebus? That guy's crazy. Crazy is and crazy does. And I'm going to beat up crazy just because I'm going to take out poodles. I'm going to eat some strudels. Oh, yeah, baby, it's going to be great. You know what I'm talking about.
Actually, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's the light heavyweight title. It's on the line when we come back.
Closed captioning for TCW Wrestling is provided by Big River Materials. Go big or go home. Back with TCW Wrestling, it's Brandon Baxter and Brian Thompson. And Brian, we have a junior heavyweight championship match coming up. We're talking about the champion Kincaid of the deranged Bradford family taking on Brett Barnes.
Oh, you talk about deranged. It looked like to me, based on what we heard from Ken Resnick talking to Brett Barnes, Brett's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs himself, if you know what I'm talking about.
Let's go to the ring.
Oh.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, from Dallas, Texas, weighing 215 pounds, Brett Barnes.
He kind of marches to the beat of his own drum.
Yeah. You talked about the range Bradford family. This guy, yeah, there's a screw loose up there.
He's a fun guy to be around. Different, but fun. There's Brett Barnes. It's great to see him back at TCW.
He's back. Looks in great shape as well.
And what a match, the Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Opponent, the current reigning and defending TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, accompanied to the ring by the manager for the ages, Boyd Bradford, and Roosevelt the Dog. From Oak Hill, West Virginia, weighing 212 pounds, this is the gift, Kincaid.
There's your junior heavyweight champion, Kincaid, a very different individual. Roosevelt on the outside, the wrestling dog.
Oh, yeah.
An interesting individual. And then there's Boyd Bradford, who somehow tries to control all these guys and has them drink the Kool-Aid, the Bradford family Kool-Aid, to keep them all in line.
You should see a Bradford family reunion. It's a wonderful blessing to be a part of. I've actually been invited as a guest before.
I just wonder how the Bradford family is getting along now that the news is kind of leaking out that Cerebus is back around. And what is the story with Cerebus? Because I don't know.
Well, we heard what he is planning to unleash, and I can't wait to see him down the road here in TCW. But this week, right now, this very moment in time, is all about the most prestigious junior heavyweight professional wrestling championship in the world today, the TCW Junior Heavyweight title. Champion is Kincaid. Challenger this week is Brett Barnes.
Brett Barnes from Dallas, Texas, a young man who has paid his dues, as they say in wrestling. He's traveled up and down the roads, and now he has a chance at the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship, a belt that would mean a lot to him at this point in his career.
And I just think he might have hit his head a little bit too hard a few times, as we heard his comments with Geraldo Ken Resnick earlier on. A little bit out there, certainly was, well, just a little bit out there. That's the best terminology I can come up with for it. You know I'm an intelligent individual.
As you look at the monitors, you see Brett Barnes, you see Kincaid. You're telling me Brett Barnes is the guy that's out there?
Well, yeah, you know, you want to talk about intelligence.
Exactly.
Kincaid is like a Rhodes Scholar. I'm just saying. I mean, that's from what I understand my sources say.
He doesn't speak. Again, I've tried again this week to get words with Kincaid. He won't talk.
We did finally got a chance to hear from him.
But he won't speak to me. It's almost like you look at him and he stares at you with these dead eyes.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
I'll leave that to Ken, I guess.
He doesn't have anything to say to you, man. Not everybody just wants to sit down and talk about their emotions. He wants to focus on punishing people. That's why he's junior heavyweight champion in TCW. Watch out.
Brett Barnes. Whoa. Is ready to go over the top. Does to the apron. Back in.
Whoa.
Over the top. Up and over goes Kincaid. There he goes. Brett Barnes. Ducks under.
Ow.
Oh, my goodness. This is what the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship brings.
That drop kick was impressive.
New champ? Not quite.
Brett Barnes, I'll tell you what, 215 pounds from Dallas, Texas, and as you know, Brandon Baxter, some of the all-time greats in professional wrestling started in Dallas, Texas, and this could be the next lineage of all those greats. It could be Brett Barnes. Let's take a look one more time at that series right there, the backbreaker, and then this, boom, what a drop kick. Brett Barnes went for the cover. It was only a 2 count to be.
Do you see how he has that arm, the shoulder and the arm stretched out on Kincaid? Barnes can fly, Barnes can take it down to the mat. But Kincaid able to cut him off there.
Now Kincaid right now showing he's favoring that left arm. He's going to try to suffer through the pain. Sometimes you got to wrestle hurt. When you have a championship, this is for the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship. Again, the richest. Oh, man!
New champ. Do we have a new champ? What a return for Brett Barnes if he could win the title here.
Barnes made a mistake. He didn't follow up quickly enough on the cover, Baxter, right there. Now he's worried about these fans. That's where that screw is loose in his mind. You need to hit it if you're going to hit it.
Brett Barnes on the top. He's ready to go. Roosevelt the dog and Boyd Bradford have distracted him.
Oh, man!
Kincaid takes his legs out right from beneath him.
Kincaid risked his own welfare, his own personal health right there to take out his opponent, Brett Barnes, and it worked.
Kincaid will do anything to retain that TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship.
That's how important it is. He knows the family would be so upset with him, and look at this. He stretches out Barnes' neck using the middle rope. I love it.
Brett Barnes needs to get back to his feet in this situation if he wants to win the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship, a belt that a lot of great talented guys have held. I don't know if we've ever had a champion as good as Kincaid.
Kincaid, certainly one of the best. Hey, watch
Barnes
out,
has
small
him.
package.
Not quite enough again. Kincaid blasts him. We'll be back with more TCW Wrestling after this. Back with TCW Wrestling, Brandon Baxter and Brian Thompson, and Kincaid, the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship, defends his gold here today against Brett Barnes from Dallas, Texas.
Well, he has certainly been dominant during the commercial break. Has kind of started to take control. It was back and forth there for quite some time, but now the Junior Heavyweight Champion here in TCW, Kincaid of the Bradford family, has started to dominate Mr. Barnes. And I think we're going to see the champion on his way to victory. And almost last week, he almost was victorious and almost became maybe a co-holder of the TCW Championship.
That was a 3-on-1 match with a special referee, and the ref was Boyd Bradford. You're going to let them brag on that, how close they got to the championship?
A win's a win. You take what you can get, Brandon Baxter.
Oh, my gosh. Kincaid in, drop kick, and Brett Barnes is down.
Brett Barnes in trouble. Look at this. Even Kincaid, unorthodox or not, he grapevine the leg real well right there to try to secure the victory. Now look at this going behind the body there. Body, kind of a back body hug right there, pulling in, trying to look. He's trying to squeeze in on those ribs, suffocate the man right there. You can't breathe, you can't wrestle.
You know what's interesting about Kincaid, I think, upon first look, you see him and you wonder exactly what he's going to be able to do, what kind of an athlete is he going to be, and then you see him in the ring, and he almost blows your mind because he is that talented. That's the reason he has been the TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion for so long. But Brett Barnes from Dallas has been around the Mid-South, and this guy isn't going to lay down for him. He's not going to come in here and not try to win this championship. He wants that belt.
Well, if he wasn't good, he wouldn't be contending for the TCW Junior Heavyweight Championship. That is for certain. Speaking of competition for championships, still to come this week, International Heavyweight Championship tournament continues. All that Alan Steele one-on-one with John Saxon. And if you're an old school wrestling fan, that's one you do not want to miss whatsoever. Those two guys are going to take it to each other. I can promise you that. Still to come this week on TCW. And that tournament, I'm looking forward to finding out all about the tournament. That tournament is such prestigious. It's such a prestigious championship, and so many great athletes are in it.
Well, who are the other guys? We don't know everybody that's in it.
We'll find out in due time.
When he answers the question, he asks the question to Matt Riviera, he won't give you a response. He'd rather insult you than to tell you the answer.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, both.
Oh, I don't know that I have ever seen that.
Barnes is down. Kincaid goes for the cut. Barnes able to kick out. That's a little bit surprising. I didn't know for sure if he'd be able to do that in a situation like this. Brett Barnes is here to fight.
Let's take a look at it one more time. Brandon Baxter right here. Both men somehow were thinking something of the same thing, and it was Kincaid able to take advantage of the situation right there with as both men were springboarding off the second rope. But down. Oh, he missed.
He went for that double stomp. Brett Barnes out of the way. Kincaid eats a boot.
If he hits the double stomp, that's it, and he did hit it on that occasion, and now takes turnbuckle.
Brett Barnes. You said he was goofy, you said he was wacky, but he's on a roll here. Over the top, pushes him in. Frankensteiner Hurricane Rana type move from Brett Barnes.
And these fans seem to be behind Barnes, and wow, even though he is a top contender, I would still call this somewhat of an upset if Brett Barnes is able to leave this week as Junior Champ.
Oh my gosh, over the top.
Somersaults.
Will either guy get up?
Over the top. I don't know if either one of these guys are going to be able to get up to a vertical base. After that, they both landed on that hard concrete. And now,
wait a minute.
Oh, what is that?
What is this?
Wait,
Roosevelt.
Wait a minute. Whoa, is that
who I think it is?
Is that Cerebus? And Roy, he just
what did he tell Roosevelt?
He just yelled instructions as the referee distracted there.
Was that him?
By Boyd Bradford. Roosevelt ran in, did the damage, and now look at this.
Was that Cerebus?
Look at this.
Oh, double
God.
stomp from the Junior Heavyweight Champion. 2 and 3. Kincaid retains.
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Here is your winner.
That was a different
And
side of
still
Roosevelt.
TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, the gift, Kincaid.
It was like Roosevelt had a shot of rabies. That's Cerebus. Yeah, that's gotta be. That had to be Cerebus. I love it. He unleashed your teleboy. Unbelievable right there, Brandon Baxter. We saw what we believe to be Cerebus make his first appearance in TCW. All kinds of things going on, including all that else still later on. And hey, I'm hoping to see Genetic Perfection get back on the same page. Are they? Are they?
All right, Alan, tonight's the night.
Oh, yeah.
John Saxon,
Oh, yeah.
he's going down.
Oh, yeah.
You're the man.
Tell me.
You're the foundation
Yeah.
of genetic perfection.
That's right.
You're what it's all about.
That's right, that's
we
right.
Want to take us back to the top, 2013, the pinnacle of professional wrestling.
That's right,
You
baby.
are the man. No two ways about it.
You got that right, because you see, John Saxon, he ain't got nothing on me. He's got, well, I take that back. He's got a couple things. He's got a few gray hairs. He's got a little back pain, maybe some arthritis.
Yeah, yeah.
He might
yeah,
have
yeah.
a fake hip or something on me.
Right, right.
But you know what? He doesn't stand a chance because he's used to wrestling when TVs were black and white. You're talking about an old tubed, black and white, run-of-the-mill,
Right.
Sanford and Son reject TV.
Yes, yes.
Compared to a 1080p LCD,
Oh, yeah.
big screen, huge monitor, might as well be in the movies because they're all that. The future of professional wrestling in TCW.
Okay, enough of that. Did you guys not just see what happened? I overcame a 7'2" obstacle out there, and suddenly it's all about him?
Wait a minute.
What
you
happened
mean-
to us?
What?
Genetic perfection. I thought we were a unit, you know?
We're a unit?
Yeah.
Aren't you the guy that just walked off and left us in your dust a few minutes ago? Before you went and jumped on your
You forgot about the
7'2" obstacle?
principles that genetic perfection is the best. We are the best, and we don't need these shenanigans anymore.
Hey,
we
you
need to
did-
go
you
out
did
there
have-
and
hey,
show
you're
what
the
we're
one-
about.
You're the one causing the shenanigans.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Had a match,
Get
didn't
your
you?
head straight.
What
had a
happened
match.
in that?
You need to
Hey,
get your
what
head straight.
happened?
Hey, what's your hand?
Whoa,
Look
keep
at
your
that.
hands to yourself, pal. You lucked up and won. What, somebody following a banana peel? Huh? Did you pull a horseshoe out your
cute.
rear end?
That's
You
cute.
lucked up, huh?
That's cute.
Yeah. Must have had a
That's cute.
double-headed quarter.
Yeah.
Must have had something.
Well, let me tell you, cuz.
Tell me something. Say it.
Cuz, I hope you win, and I hope you advance. And you know what? We'll see y'all later. You know what? See you around.
You better keep your hands to yourself, pal. What's his problem? I don't know. What is his problem? I don't know, but you know what? I'm about sick of it.
Brian, I've told you for weeks there is trouble in paradise with genetic perfection.
There's not really any trouble in paradise with genetic perfection. What's happened is Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry, his attitude is not in the right place. Michael, you gotta listen to Rich Rude, you gotta listen to all that Alan Steele, and everything will be okay. I promise you that.
We'll be back with more TCW Wrestling after this.
He is worth $5.5 million.
Matt Riviera.
There's a new sheriff in town, the Golden Boy, and yours truly has a command. And that is for all you fat, idiot TCW fans to stand up and show some respect for the Empire right now.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have a new champion in TCW. Get a shot at him. Look at him.
Look at that.
We chose 8 men that will compete. It's hard to find people that'll work for their money. Unfortunately, most people, like the TCW fans, would rather sit at home, collect their welfare checks, have 12 illegitimate children, and not work hard for the money like Matt Riviera. I want every single wrestler out of that locker room, at the ring, right now. That's a command. That's right, Tim Storm. Hobble them on down. Who's gonna shine my Stacey Adams? Get a shot at him. Size 12, baby, if you know what I mean. You shut up, you bunch of rednecks. You keep your mouth shut while the boss man's talking.
Wow.
Is there any questions? Anybody got a question?
What is he doing?
I've got a question. Who do you think you are? What? Tim Storm, you know who I am. I'm Matt Riviera. I'm the owner of TCW.
You may be the owner of TCW, but you're not the TCW Heavyweight Champ. And Mr. Owner Man, you're not gonna like how this ends. I promise you that.
Oh, wow. Battle lines have been drawn in TCW.
We're back, everyone, and as you can see, I'm outside the Empire's office, and I'm going to try and find Mr. 5.5, Matt Riviera, to try and get to the bottom of some of these rumors that have been rampant on Facebook. And Matt Riviera, Mr. Matt Riviera, there's been a number of rumors floating around. Some of the big names supposedly entered in the international tournament.
Ken, listen, I don't have time for this right now. TCW's on the verge of some really big things. It's going to be the #1 wrestling promotion in the history of wrestling.
All right, is it Diamond Dallas Page? Is it Tommy Dreamer? We want to know.
Diamond Dallas Page, Tommy Dreamer, they're all coming. Ken Resnick, listen to me.
Monocle?
I thought I told you to get rid of that suit. Now you listen to me. You get out of my face, go home to your bowl of cream of mushroom soup, put Matlock on, get lost.
What can I say? Brian, Brandon, back to you guys.
It is absolutely disgusting the way Mr. 5.5 Matt Riviera treats an icon like Ken Resnick.
Icon and Ken Resnick in the same sentence should never happen, Brandon Baxter. Let me tell you, Geraldo, you stuck your nose in the boss's business. That's where your big nose doesn't need to go, and you got exactly what you deserve. You're lucky you're not in the unemployment line after some of that questioning you had for Mr. 5.5, Mr. Riviera.
What about John Saxon? He seems upset with all that Alan Steele.
Alan Steele seemed to have a lot of fun at the expense of John Saxon. It's going to be a tremendous match this week here on TCW Wrestling in the International Championship Tournament.
Let's go to the ring and Tom Simon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a first-round match in the TCW International Championship Tournament. Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing 220 pounds, a member of the New Orleans Fight Club, John Saxon.
John Saxon, a tough guy, a veteran of wrestling, and a guy who has these knuckleheads behind him in TCW.
Yeah, the knuckleheads, they may be behind him, but I tell you what, he's got to be a little bit infuriated, well, a lot infuriated after the comments of all that Alan Steele moments ago. We saw those. He can't be
And
happy.
his opponent. Oh, perfection.
Jeanette, perfection.
Here they come.
Yeah, his opponent.
All that Alan Steele.
Representing genetic perfection. From Memphis, Tennessee, accompanied to the ring by the manager, Rich Rue.
Somebody's got to do it.
All that, Alan Steele.
He does believe he is all that.
Yeah.
Rich Rue believes that genetic perfection really is Alan Steele's baby.
As we heard the comments, all that Alan Steele's talking about John Saxon being kind of like a relic, like an old TV. He's a new LCD screen, baby. Whoa, wait a second.
I'll tell you what, you cut that real quick. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I was standing back there, I seen a monitor, and I seen you running your mouth telling people, hey, John Saxon, you know what, you're like an old black and white TV set. You're old, you're too old to be around, and like you're some kind of new age guy, brother. Let me tell you something real quick, partner. This is an international tournament. I've been all over this world. Korea, Japan, South Africa. I was a major player in Mexico in my career. And let me tell you something. You're right, brother. That marquee right up there says TCW. Does it not? And when I got the phone call from this company, they said TCW. I said, what does that mean? They said tradition. I said, well, let me tell you what, brother. It don't get more traditional than me. You know why? Because I am an old school assassin, Daddy. I am your worst nightmare. I'm going to walk out of here, and I'm going to represent every one of these people. So I tell you what, you get that camera right in here, because I ain't no sports entertainer, baby. I'm a pro wrestler that's damn entertaining.
Wow.
So I tell you what, you want to disrespect Southern people? I'm as far south as it gets, brother, New Orleans, Louisiana. So I'm going to do this for the old schoolers like you used to love it. 18 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. I'm going to dance with all the ladies, take a little drink, start a little fight, and we're going to party all night. TCW John Saxon and Arkansas, baby. Let's do this.
That's the John Saxon I love to hear.
I said he was infuriated about the comments, and he certainly was, and he let Mr. All That Alan Steele know exactly how he felt about them. Wow.
That's the John Saxon you get back in the dressing room. That's a John Saxon that you get on long car trips. This guy is a character, and he is one of those guys that a lot of the young guys will go to and show respect to, ask questions to, but Alan Steele's not one of those young guys that goes to somebody like John Saxon.
Alan Steele's been around. He's a veteran as well. This is a situation where this may be the best match of the first round. Certainly, you have two guys, I'm going to call them evenly matched right here. You got two veterans. John Saxon been around 20-plus years. Alan Steele's been around 15-plus years himself. He's not a, you know, he's trying, it's all psychological, Brandon Baxter. He knows that John Saxon still has what it takes to compete in this ring. He is just trying to do the psych-out job, and obviously, even though I'm an Alan Steele fan, a big one, I don't know that it worked.
You have to wonder in this situation what would happen with Alan Steele if he didn't advance. We know Michael Berry has already advanced to the second round of the International Championship tournament.
We saw the confrontation earlier in the locker room involving genetic perfection. It's obvious that they're not on the same page, or at least Michael Berry's not on the same page. He certainly isn't as supportive of his tag team partner as he should be.
Michael Berry's not supportive?
No. He's thinking, I think he's, Michael, and I'm a fan of genetic perfection. I just think Michael Berry's being a little selfish right now. That's it.
Test of strength, John Saxon, the old trick. Locks him up, takes him back over, headlock takedown. John Saxon has all that down. The crowd loves that. Steele is a guy who is going to run his mouth and talk the talk, and he can back it up in the ring. This is a great television event.
Oh, it certainly is. A main event anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world for that matter, and it's being brought to you courtesy of TCW Wrestling. You want to keep up to date with us, you got to visit the website, tcwwrestling.com, or hook up with us on Facebook, like our Facebook page, facebook.com/traditional championship wrestling, or follow us on Twitter at TCW News. We're a part everywhere you want to be, social media, you name it, you got it, we're bringing it to you, TCW.
Do you think that Michael Berry wants Alan Steele to advance? Do you think he truly wants him to advance in this tournament? After all they've been through, the years up and down the roads.
I'm going to hopefully say yes. I'm going to hopefully say yes. Watch out.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. Your television main event continues after this. Back with TCW Wrestling, Baxter and Brian Thompson, with John Saxon dropping that knee right to the arm of All That Alan Steele. The international title tournament continues. This is round one.
It certainly is major implications right here. The winner of this advances on to the next round. The 8-man single elimination tournament to crown a new international champion, a new championship here in TCW. It will be defended, that's right. An international expansion, you gotta bring in more gold. And that's what Mr. 5.5, the boss, has done.
With that championship, prestige comes with it, more money comes with it, and a knockout blow by John Saxon. Still able to kick out, that one surprised me.
Referee Mark Wilson right there. I think he did well in his note-taking recently of that Boyd Bradford referee situation. Look at that knife-edge chop.
John Saxon is as old school as it gets.
He mentioned the terminology, old school assassin. I mean, I'm kind of torn on a guy like Saxon. I respect the man, but I don't necessarily have to like him or agree with the fact that he's concerned about these knuckleheads. And right now, though, he's more concerned about the left shoulder that just collided with the steel post seconds ago.
It'll be tough to win this match with the separated shoulder. We'll have to see if Saxon can get back in there.
Watch out
for
now.
Rich Rude.
Now, Rich Rude, I think, he's trying to help out. He's trying to strike
He's
the neck
smothering
out.
and choking him is what he's doing.
He's helping his whole body. His neck was hurt, too, in that collision. Brandon.
All That Alan Steele doesn't need somebody like Rich Rude there to help him fight his battles. This is a tournament. This is a championship tournament. He needs to do this in the ring. That's where it's supposed to be.
Look, when you have a chance to be a champion, to represent a company like TCW, you do what you gotta do. You do what it takes. That was right there just an incident.
And then Steele steps.
There was no innocence right there, and he just introduced John Saxon to those unforgiving steps. And right there, what that was all about, Brandon Baxter, is taking advantage. You do what you must do to win. There's not a second chance here. This is not a winner and loser bracket tournament. You lose once, you're gone.
2 count only. All That Alan Steele seems to have John Saxon right where he wants him if he wants to advance. Michael Berry of Genetic Perfection has already moved on to the second round. Of course, we look at ringside, we don't see Michael Berry. We know how that whole situation has exploded over the last couple of weeks.
Well, you know, Mr. Saturday Night just kind of left his guys out there. He left the situation. He was upset. He's not here to support him. And look at this. I don't think they're worried about whether Barry's out there or not, because those are some vicious forearms from John Saxon.
Forearms of fire from John Saxon. And a clothesline. Elbow Saxon, here he goes. Somebody will advance to the second round of the International Championship Tournament. Will it be John Saxon or All That Alan Steele? Saxon has him. I think, is he able to get it?
Watch out, what's he going for here? Oh, he hit the ref! He hit the referee, and that hurt Wilson bad.
Look at the arm and shoulder of John Saxon. You can see that in HD on TCW.
It's been brutalized. This is a television main event. You're watching it on TCW. Whoa, watch out. International Championship implications.
Alan Steele goes to shoot John Saxon across. The referee is still down, as you can see. Saxon has him hooked. Is he going to hit it? Is he going to hit it?
That's his move.
The PCS, the post-concussion syndrome.
Yes. He's got a cover, but there's no referee. He did it himself. He hit the referee, Saxon. You nailed the referee.
That was inadvertent. He didn't intend to hit the referee.
Maybe, maybe not.
This is Saxon's chance. This is his chance. What is Rich Rude doing on the apron?
He's concerned about Alan Steele and that post-concussion.
Oh, there you go. See you later, Rich Rude.
More damage to the head of Alan Steele.
Referee Mark Wilson still down. Rich Rude jumps right in.
That's unfortunate.
Alan Steele has him hooked. All that.
Yeah. Good night. Good night, too.
Yes!
Alan Steele advances. All that moves to the second round. Give the assist to Rich Root.
Twisted Steel, baby. All that
And
Alan
advancing in
Steele.
the international tournament, All That Alan Steele.
All that Alan Steele victorious. Much like his partner, Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry. All that advances in the championship tournament to crown a new international champion. You gotta wonder what Michael Berry thinks about this.
And give the assist again to Rich Root.
Good for you. Good for you. Bravo. Bravo. It's got interesting. We'll see.
What does this mean for Michael Berry and genetic perfection with all that Alan Steele advancing?
Well, we've seen both men now, Brandon Baxter, advance in the TCW International Heavyweight Championship Tournament. There very well could be a collision course coming with genetic perfection. However, lots of other athletes are still in that tournament, so nothing is set in stone.
Okay, so what do you know about these mystery men, these mystery additions to the tournament?
They are going to be, we're out of time.
We'll see you next week on TCW Wrestling.
Closed captioning for TCW Wrestling is provided by Big River Materials. Go big or go home.